the Super Mario Bros. Movie. We finally got a trailer. We where do we start with this? Jesse, I know you've got a lot to say, but you know who hasn't talked about this on the podcast yet is 80. But I'm not going to throw to 80 because that seems rude to Jesse because I just teed him up. So I'm going to go.
You go straight to
I don't
Jesse.
mind.
I want to
It doesn't
hear.
bother me.
What are your reactions? So we've seen the teaser trailer. We talked about it before, but what do you think of the trailer here?
Yes, so we watched this during the previews for when we went and saw Avatar, and yeah, it looks really, really good. I'm actually really, really keen to see it. I don't usually say that. I say that about a lot of children's films. I mean, I guess you could say we had the nostalgia of the 90s with Mario and all that. So, the animation looks awesome. Most of the voice acting's great. The only one I was a bit iffy about was Chris Pratt as Mario.
Let's go.
I remember we talked about that. We talked about that last year on an episode of the podcast, I think, didn't we? Or was it last year?
I'm pretty sure.
I'm the teaser who was like, Mushroom Kingdom, here we go. Or here we come. And now we get the very westernized let's go. And like, whoa,
let's go.
Chill pill, like you're sounding mad.
Jack Black as Bowser. Really good. Good decision.
Love it.
Looks fantastic. They even put some of the kart racing in there. So I'm down. I'll be seeing this. Fuck it. If I'm the adult there, I don't care. I'll be there.
You will not be the only adult. No way.
So it looks amazing. And I think this is like, because they used to have old Mario cartoons, but there was nothing like on this scale. And then they had that really shitty Mario Brothers movie back in the 90s. I don't know if you guys ever remember that.
I've never seen it, and I sort of want to.
Guys. The original.
You've seen it, Matt.
The original
Surely you've seen it.
The original Mario Brothers movie has gone down in history as one of the worst movies of all time, or at least the worst video game movie of all time. And I need to say that as a kid, I thought it fucking slapped. I thought it was the best movie ever made at one point. I was like, get this. This is how much I loved the original Mario Bros. Movie, right, as a kid. I would beg my mom to watch it with me. And she was like, no, because obviously she was smart enough to know it was trash. So one day I thought, I've got an idea. I know a way to trick my mum into watching it.
Do you like inflicting pain on yourself?
So here's what I did. I went up to my mum one day while she was trying to have a rest. And I'd seen this movie 1,000 times. I'd watch it multiple times a day. I go up to my mum and go, Mum, I had a dream last night. She goes, oh, really? What was your dream? I go, well, I wasn't in the dream. It starred these two brothers named Mario and Luigi. And then I just told her the whole film from start to finish. And I just, under the guise of this was my dream. And that was my way to try and get my mum to watch the movie, was I thought if she's not going to watch it, then I'm just going to tell her the entire plot. And for some reason, I thought it was a good idea.
Oh my God.
I don't know. But that's how much I loved the original. I know it's not good in
Can I just tell you my experience with this? Yeah. This was like when I was a kid. I was at an op shop. I think it was Vinnie's. And I saw the VHS to the Mario Brothers movie, and I had no idea that one even existed. So I was kind of hyped, and then I watched it, and I was like, ooh, yeah, this isn't great. So, but yes, so this is like the first time I think we've gotten like a really big scale Mario movie that actually looks good. So decent. I'm very excited.
Before we continue on, since we're talking about the original movie, have you guys heard the story about the insane behind the scenes drama that happened with making?
I know the main actors are always drunk or something, or they would always drink.
Yeah.
Or
it went through like
just fuck around. Or
so many directors, shit. And then eventually they were like, well, we need to have some director attached. They got this husband and wife couple who they were very open. It's like, we don't want to make a kids movie. We want to make something like Blade Runner because that was cool at the time. And they were like, no, you can't make Blade Runner. This is Super Mario. So just deal with it. And so they're like, fuck you, we're going to do what we want. And so behind the studio's back, they started making it super serious and super like, they wanted to shoot super serious and gritty and stuff. And then apparently at the time, Nintendo were in talks with Disney about Nintendo possibly being sold to Disney. So Nintendo representatives started coming to the set a lot. And they're like, what the fuck is happening here? And they're like, oh, no, it's a gritty underworld. Dinosaurs are humans now, and they're doing drugs. And you know that dancing club scene? They were all strippers in real life. They just hired a bunch of strippers.
What?
And they're like, no, you got to make this family friendly. So then they start adding in like cringy little jokes here and there to try and make it more childish. And then like the stars knew it'd be trash, so they just got drunk every day on set.
Yeah. I mean, tonally, that film was all over the place. Yeah. Tonally,
it's got my favorite joke of all time, which is
what is it?
I think it's what's your first name? So Mario and Luigi are going to prison because that's what you want in a kids movie. Your main character's going to prison.
Yep.
And the guy checking him, he goes, "What's your first name? Mario. Last name Mario.
Yeah.
First name Luigi. Last name Mario." Wait, so you're Mario, and you're Luigi Mario. Yeah, because we're brothers. Our last name's Mario, but my first name's also Mario. They had this whole thing. I was like, okay, hey,
oh my god,
get these Marios out of here. And it blew my mind. It's like, oh my god, they're called the Mario Brothers, but Mario is a first name, so they're just saying Mario is their last name now. What the hell? Like, that's
oh my god.
Oh
yeah.
Hilarious. Anyways,
I need to watch it. We need to have a screening of this.
Let's make it happen. We have to make it happen.
We're gonna do it.
Adrian, though, back to the trailer. What do you think of the trailer of the new Super Mario Bros. Movie?
I thoroughly enjoyed it. I only have, positive experiences with Mario. I wasn't like, I grew up with it like you did, but I was never super competitive. It was often my one chance to actually shine in a video game. And I thought it looked so fun. I love Anya Taylor-Joy and Charlie Day, Jack Black, Keegan-Michael Key, Seth Rogen. Come on. Yeah. Like, the cast is epic.
So good.
I wonder, it's just like the Chris Pratt thing as well. Like, I just don't know if I'm vibing with it. I wonder how dialogue heavy, like, is Mario going to have a monologue? How's that going to go? I don't know. We'll see.
So actually, we're in an interesting position here. We're two Italians and a Maltese guy. So we're kind of aficionados on this, which Malta is basically discount Italy. So that's the thing.
You're cousins. You're cousins of us,
for sure,
pretty much.
I think the reason they had Chris Pratt basically do Chris Pratt, and it's not just Chris Pratt. He's trying to do like a Brooklyn thing, I think, or a New York thing. The thing is like, I think they do want to create a character, and Mario is more of a caricature. So I think they want to give him monologues. They want to give him emotional scenes. They want to build a relationship and a character. And you can't do that when his voice is like, "Mamma mia, bitch, you don't understand. I'm so severely depressed and my whole family was murdered by dragons. And so you don't understand. My life is so hard and I'm an orphan and I've got to look at It's like, you do not want to see that
very
monologue.
Stereotypical and over the top.
You don't want to see that monologue.
I get you. I just want to say, right, like, the caricature, it's me, Mario, Mama. I don't care. Like, I go for gold.
I care.
No. She's saying she doesn't find it racist. Is that what you're saying? Like,
no.
You're not offended by it.
Not by any stretch of the imagination. I'm annoyed because Chris Pratt is just Chris Pratt. He annoys me at this point.
Oh, God.
I don't know if it was the Jurassic World thing.
I don't
know if it was the oversaturation. They Jennifer Lawrenced him for me. Like, there was a period of time where he was in every second movie, and I was like, I can't see what's going on in this movie anymore because I only see you. I only hear your voice. Yeah. Guardians is still the only thing I will happily watch because I freaking love Guardians. But Chris Pratt, it's on my nerves now. And I just am like, you could have picked anyone else. Can we give like a newcomer a chance to be in a lead role? I don't know. Like, it's just just
You know,
annoys me.
Amy's serious when she starts using her hands.
Yeah.
He's
When the Italian comes
he's
out,
like he is like the sultanas in the cookie, and you thought it was chocolate chip.
Wow.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, I
That
get
is
it.
how I feel about him now. So it's just too much. It's too much. Like,
Bloody
let's pay
hell.
someone else like $10 million to do the voice. I don't know.
I don't want to be that devil's advocate guy, but this is like I've said this to some friends before. Everyone who's like, "Oh, I can't believe they did this," it's like I can definitely believe this. This is exactly what a Hollywood studio would do. They want to have the biggest star possible in the lead role, and he absolutely killed it with the Lego Movie. That was a huge success. So they just copy and paste that. And you know what? Coming from Illumination, a studio I do not trust because I freaking hate the Minions films.
Oh my god,
Do
me
you play
too.
it safe with this? And sure, the way he's gonna make fun of "Let's Go" is because it's so Americanized. It's so Hollywood. It's like let's take this thing and then flip it to be a super cool, serious moment. I mean, it's Mario. It doesn't have to be, but this is what I expect from a studio like them. Just like I expect, like Anya Taylor-Joy as Peach. I find her equally as disappointing as Chris Pratt because what's her voice doing? Like, sure, she's not doing the Peach voice. It's me, Peach. She's not doing that, but she's doing what's she doing? She's doing generic female lead voice, which is just I have to protect my kingdom. And it's like I've heard this.
Oh my god, yes.
Anyone could have done that voice. You could have gotten a homeless woman off the street and she could have done it. You know, maybe have less charisma. But like that's why I think people are happy when they see something like Jack Black as Bowser or Charlie Day as Luigi or Keegan-Michael Peele as
character.
There's character, and they do suit the character. Like Jack Black, he feels like Bowser. Now he didn't have to do a voice; he could have still done it. But the problem is because Hollywood's so used to typecasting generic white people, they had no famous Italian that's known for comedy to go with a big name that definitely sells tickets to go to.
I know what you mean.
So they had to default for generic white guy, you know, which it sucks, but that's how Hollywood is. They were never going to give an upcoming actor a chance to voice Mario, and they were never going to give it to the original voice actor. That's just how it is. So let's just appreciate the few seconds, the one scene we get of Seth Rogen as Donkey Kong, and just
it's going to be
grateful
so
they don't fuck it
good.
up. Yeah. Look, I've said this since they announced it. This movie will be amazing, regardless of what people think about the voice. I can't believe the redesigns on how amazing they look. Like, I love.
They look.
We've
great.
never seen Mario.
Whoa, hold up!
or anything.
Redesigns.
Well,
do you mean there was redesigns during the making of the film?
No. It's not a Sonic situation. It's not Sonic.
Okay.
But like little things like Mario has denim overalls. They're not just blue.
Yeah.
And he's expressing himself in ways we've never seen before, and Bowser has the scales. Apparently there's an interview about Shigeru Miyamoto talking about it's the biggest redesign we ever done of Donkey Kong. I'm looking at it like I can't tell he just got more hair. He just got more hair, I think.
No, he looks very subtly different.
Yeah, actually, I do think his eyes
very subtle.
His eyes might be a bit different, I think, or something.
Yeah.
But my only concern with this movie is that every joke we've seen so far, they're basically the same joke, just with different content. It's basically this thing is going to happen, and then it didn't happen. This thing's going to happen, and then it didn't happen. And it's like it's basic slapstick. They're easy to make jokes. I get it; it's a kids' movie, but like Pixar have smarter writing. But I can deal with that because I'm not really here for the jokes, you know. But yeah, like Mario is my all-time favorite character next to Spider-Man. Shigeru Miyamoto was my first creative I ever fell in love with. So to see him, and he was really inspired by Disney, so to see him finally get his character on the big screen and done really well is amazing. And I can't wait to see this movie.
Yeah, me too. I'm excited.
Yeah, me too.